How many of these people do you think come in here like every weekend? Like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every week? Rain, hail, or shine?
I have no idea.
Look at this clientele. It's like the level of casuality these people have is astounding. I mean, that takes years to get to. Those frat boys over there, I mean, they're in here 5-7 nights a week. You know, I mean, shit, probably some of them work here. And look at that. Those freaking girls over there by the bar, they're barely 21. And they're acting like they freaking own the place.
Well, if they're barely 21, they probably haven't been coming here very long.
I used to come in to a place like this all the time when I was 16. I had a fake ID. Bartenders don't care. They just want the stupid kids' money. I mean, freaking $12 for a Corona? Are you out of your mind?
Why are we here?
Because that'll be fun. But, you know, I wanted us to have a nice time.
Nice.
Hmm?
Nice. You thought this place would be nice for our 1-year anniversary?
It had great reviews.
Boa had great reviews. This place is a tweeny fucking frat house.
Well... Huh.
I would have thought that you would have put a little bit of research into this, some intentionality. A little bit for our 1-year anniversary.
Jesus Christ, at least I didn't cook.
The food was horrible, and yes, I would have preferred if you cooked. Even though we know you can't cook worth shit.
You're no Martha Stewart.
You know what? Let's just go. Let's just go.
No. I wanted us to have a nice time. You know? I thought you would like this. To have fun. I thought this would be special, but apparently I fucked up. And I'm sorry, and I was wondering if you would love to move in with me.
What?
What?
Move in? After 1 year of being together, you bring me here and you ask me to move in with you? What the fuck is wrong with you?
I thought that this is what you wanted. I thought that this is what we had been building towards, I guess. And after a year, I thought this might be like customary thing.
Customary? Really? Fuck you. Fuck you.
Well, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Customary? What are you? Following some social rule book? You asked me to move in with you. What the fuck is wrong? You bring me here.
I thought this was what you wanted.
You know what?
What?
We're done.
Wait, what?
I am breaking up with you.
No!
Yeah.
No! I thought this was gonna be special for us. I thought we'd have a fun time together, you know? Maybe play later.
You
Yeah.
can go play with yourself.
Yes!
Perfect. We missed the whole trick.
I know, it's okay.
Oh my god.
Wow. That was awesome. There's a, you know, I have 2 notes, that's it, but I want to like really talk about the good stuff. Like, I've always wanted somebody, when we've been doing the scene, to play it the way you played it, Jack. So Miles, okay. You know when he said, "Fuck you," and Jack was very responsive back in a very honest, still way. That's what I was talking about earlier. It never. I want you to watch this performance back and see what I'm talking about. Okay? I'm not saying yours. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm not trying to because that was a perfect example of what I was talking about when it comes to "fuck you" and those immediate responses, and it was so solid, y'all. Blake, what do you think? Thoughts?
I think that was the most interesting choices that I've seen from both of you as actors on this stage in any class that I've seen you both act in. I think that was by far the most interesting choices I've seen you both make. Played off each other really well. There were a couple of moments where there was some performance and you guys kind of fell out of it a bit. Did a great job when you guys lost the script and you just kind of kept rolling with it, and you guys kind of had a good games back and forth, used each other, pulled each other off. Yeah, it was a really great work.
Yeah, and so Adam, there's two things to take away from this scene. Is that, and you know, last class you went into performance like slapstick humor mode when you fell and did the whole thing. That you didn't do this time, and you could have, which I thought might have been very easy for you to do because you're playing gay in this scene. You're not gay, right? And it's interesting, like.
Well, it's every note you gave me last class, and I realized why I did what I did, and it wasn't only the right choice for the world. It wasn't the right choice. I heard some laughs and I played up to that, but every note you gave me was the right note and what I should have done from the beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You were like 75% taking that note. There was a little bit, like Blake said, a little bit when I knew that you were playing the humor, a touch in those moments.
Mm-hmm.
Just a touch. Not like last class when you went all in trying to get laughs. Right? Like you could have gotten the job, and you could have gotten the job for sure. Like this is an audition.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you two do different with that? What was something that you guys approached this scene? Why were you guys so open to each other? And
well, I'll tell you, for me, that I've been hungry for material that speaks more to the kind of acting I want to do. So instead of being frustrated, being given like more obvious choices, stuff I've read 1,000 times, I just thought, well, why don't I just make it and turn it into something I want to do? So when no one had a partner to work with, I was like, and there was a guy, I was like, well, this is my immediately jump to moment to make it what I want to do, the kind of work I want to do.
Yeah.
So it was a lot easier to fall into a character of something I'm more interested in working with.
Yeah.
So that's why it was good for me. But.
Yeah. Well, listen, like if it was back in the 1980s, there's not a lot of like the gay culture wasn't on screen anymore. And then it became like cool to be gay. And then now it's become like, oh,
it's just a normal.
It's
relationship that we can start to work or to see these people. Yeah. Not that I'm opposed to being a non-gay character, but to be a character where you're actually straight, and that's one of the main selling points to the character is a little, I'm not so interested in playing those roles, and there's 1,000 other people that would be way more suited to those roles than I would be.
Right. Yeah. How was it for you going to those places? Have you ever played gay before?
Like way back, like once.
Right.
It was like when we talked about it real quick, the first kind of thing I jumped to in my mind were certain stereotypes that I'd seen on TV, like Modern Family and whatnot. And I think I brought a tiny bit of that. But it was like in my prep, it's just like looking at it as the relationship. And then this week, as I looked over the lines and I kept saying, I just looked over the scene, I realized at least what I thought where my character was coming from, how he truly means well, and he thinks that what he has done here is a really great choice, and he is just not at all comprehending what's going on. And just like a big kid in a relationship that he has no idea what he's doing, and just like happy with all the sex that's going on and stuff like that. And the other thing I realized and really just implemented was being cognizant of the surroundings. Like, if, regardless of who you are, if you're having like an argument or whatever in a restaurant, I'm like trying to maybe stifle it a little bit, but I was just trying to be cognizant of us being in a bar and not getting the true implication of how pissed off he is. Like, yeah, I thought I was doing a good thing here. I thought, yeah, this is great. So that's where I was coming from.
No, it showed, because you can see when you watch it back, you'll see when you sat down.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, man, he's really happy to be here. That was your vibe.
Yeah.
Which lends itself to the confusion.
Yeah.
Because if you're so happy to be here,
Mm-hmm.
and you set that up for yourself,
Yeah.
the minute he says, no, this is shit,
Yeah.
it gives you, you're way over here now. If
Yeah.
you, and this goes back to the thing I'm talking about, the choice about filling out your choices so you think about the dynamic range you have.
Mm-hmm.
If you wouldn't have come in completely engaged with the environment and excited to be here, the only dishonest moment is the way you hugged him at the beginning. If he's your boyfriend, you kiss him on the cheek or hug him.
Oh.
I'm just saying, but you guys got to work that out.
Yeah.
That's something to work out with your partner. But other than that, when you sat down, I was like, oh, he loves it here.
Yeah.
Which lended
And I was
itself.
proud of it.
You're
because I
fucking
did this
proud.
Stuff. I'm like, I did this stuff. This is great. Look at this.
Which
place.
helps him go look at you like you're out of your mind,
Yeah.
right? That's why we were all laughing during the scene, because of how you both set it up. And you know, at first I was like, oh, and the only thing I'll give you both, which is for you, Adam, and this is the trickiest part for your growth as an actor, because I'm going to give you something you can walk away with and think about, because you can do this with Melissa, you can do this in life,
Yeah.
okay? Is that when he says to you, this is shit, there's the level of confusion, but what will take it over the top is massive hurt.
Yeah.
That's the next layer that you would add in this, if they say it's a Broadway show, you're
Right.
here now. Now I'm like, when he says these words to you,
Mm-hmm.
the confusion's still there. That's why it's all layered in. You're still confused, but you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
Then you can go into like, I really am not wanting, this is not going the right way. I really care about you. Dot, 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 dot.
Yeah.
That's the layer.
Right.
And it's the same note for you, Jack. It's the only thing I would alter is, but you know, Adam, you kind of didn't give him much. What?
There was a moment where we jumped over one of my speeches,
Yeah.
and that would have been a great moment to
Yeah.
show
That's
how
what we were
hurt
missing.
I was
Okay.
by it.
Yeah.
I kind of, it was okay.
We got lost.
We figured it out and got to the end.
Yeah. So my layer, that was my note.
Yeah.
Is that there's another layer for you of like,
Instead of this bitchy queen
Yeah.
sitting in,
Oh, yeah.
in a place that he's
Oh, totally.
really uncomfortable with, I did want to have that moment of
well, then
connection.
why don't y'all, since we're here and we don't have any people, was it
We're
3?
gonna break now, but yeah, we're gonna break now for 15. 20
We're gonna take a 15-minute break now.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys okay with working? Like, we don't gotta get out of here immediately, right? No, we'll all be out of here before 5. I just want you two to go again with those notes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? All right, cool. Let's take a break.
Killed it.
Job.
Yes.